Hiya, kids. Guess who got signed to the NFC North? Who got signed? It was Jimmy fucking Graham, guys. Jimmy Graham, Chicago Bears, goes to a rival team for 2 years, 16 million worth each year. Oh god! And this is off pedestrian stats for a tight end. He hit four, he got only like 3 touchdowns with 447, so basic receptions, or at least 38. Over from his 44. He's been a consistent veteran tight end for over his time. I think he's like 36 now. And he has basic red zone stats. The dude is partially consistent or partially targeted thanks to Devontae Adams, Lizard. And guess what? The Packers could run the ball now with Aaron Jones. So I didn't see any partial reason other than to get some tight end depth. And I thought it was the best part ever that the Packers got Kirk Kingsley from the Cleveland Browns that's yet injury prone, but has a lot of upside if he stays healthy. And the Packers don't have a lot of injury prone players, mainly off bad behavior or just inconsistency. Eddie Lacy. So going into Jimmy Graham, you get a veteran tight end that sparks in a tiny bit of depth for Mitchell Trubisky to work with. Oh, plus Teddy Bridgewater's going to the Chicago Bears as well. It just feels like it's an odd consumption to just sign in on like minute offensive talent that's barely going to get you much except a pretty good second string quarterback and out of prime tight end out of Jimmy Graham that has his uses, that size, that strength. He doesn't have that much ability as his time in Seattle or his time in New Orleans. So all it is just basics on footwork or just on his size. So whatever in the hell you guys want to put it, I guess this was a positive signing uh, for a tight end, especially a multi-year deal where anytime if he gets a loss on that 18 mil, I don't know how big of a cap hit that is for the Bears. It's just dumb at this point of the offseason. I mean, of the free agency markets where a lot of people are plussing in on the offensive line craze. Austin Hooper going to the Browns, and of course, I'll go more on Austin Hooper. He had a breakout season last year, and it's already crazy. I'm not a big fan, especially when athletes are in their mid-30s. A lot of downside could play over an injury game or poorly going to be part of their offense. Obviously, they're probably going to just use Jimmy Graham as an extra blocker for a majority of toss run plays because Tariq Cohen and other running backs and how much they are desperate for O-line help, especially on the run block. So I just thought getting a tight end would be the most least of the Bears' issue other than the quarterback problem. Because as much as we give Mitchell Trubisky crap, he's inconsistent, and he only spent very few years in the league, but there's been quarterbacks that are younger, but better than him. So, on the excuses of that, they have a poor O-line. Hands down. A bad secondary. Their backfield needs work. Off the safety margin. And better receivers at this point of the season. Just an average front seven and Tyree Cohen and a bit of Mitchell Trubisky chucking the ball deep off a post route won't do enough to win you guys the NFC North, and you guys only did that once in a decade. Like, at least once or twice in a decade. So, I don't see, like, why in the hell it's so hard for the Wachowskis? I don't know what the hell to pronounce their name as, but they're obviously not good at signing other than trying to get trades off rivalry teams. If this is off losing Clinton Dix to probably test the waters, to probably go to the Bills, the Vikings. They already lose Stephon Diggs off a trade, so he probably might go there. So I don't know what in the hell is going to happen. I don't agree with it, especially a multi-year deal, especially for a guy in his twilight years of his career. I don't mind him having a 1 year, $5 million deal to just, we know his ability, but he's obviously not going to be like he was in Seattle when he was a big signing. So that's my thought on it. Hopefully, the Bears do something with Jimmy, even though I feel like in 1.5 seasons he might be traded. So anything is fair game here. There's going to be a lot more stuff talked about in the offseason. Free agency is big, so it's going to be as big as Jimmy Graham's head full of hair. That's obviously not that much. And, yeah, that's practically it. I obviously don't have a lot to speak on Jimmy Graham, other than he's to the Bears now, over putting up consistently mediocre tight end seasons, especially being the starting tight end for this long in his career. So, yeah, we get to see him again in the NFC North. If you're a fan of Jimmy Graham, and I guess it's okay because at least Mitch Trubisky has a bigger target, but he's already mediocre as it is as a quarterback. So yeah, that's it coming from me. Hopefully, like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. I just want to get that off the way because I have a lot more NFL stuff to talk about. So that's practically it.